An immediate end to fighting across the region, including in Lebanon. That's what Donald Trump's deal with Iran was meant to achieve. It is considerably calmer in southern Lebanon over the last few days, but the fighting hasn't stopped altogether. Lebanese media reporting fresh Israeli strikes across the south. Hezbollah also firing more explosive drones, injuring at least 5 Israeli soldiers inside occupied territory and also setting off warning sirens across some northern Israeli communities. Clearly, this is a situation which is greatly frustrating Donald Trump, hence some of his criticism of Israel and Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in the last few days. We have now heard from Hezbollah's chief for the first time since this deal was struck. Naim Qassem welcoming the deal that the US and Iran struck, saying that Tehran has achieved a considerable victory against Washington. But as it goes towards the next stages here, how Hezbollah will deal with Israel into the future, Naim Qassem is insisting the issues of laying down weapons are not to be part of this arrangement.
The ceiling of negotiations with the Israeli enemy is reciprocal security. There is no other ceiling, and any plan under the banner of disarmament shall not pass.
Donald Trump continues to float this idea of asking the Syrian President Ahmed al-Sharaa to step in and take over efforts to curb and curtail Hezbollah's power and influence. There's very little detail offered whenever he makes that reference, other than a suggestion that Syria would be able to target Hezbollah with more precision, not inflicting as heavy a civilian toll on the Lebanese population as Israel has done in recent times. Clearly, this is a proposal which is not very popular across this region. In Lebanon, this is a country which still bears the scars of decades of Syrian occupation, and Lebanon's Justice Minister has told CNN overnight that any efforts to disarm and disable Hezbollah need to be led by the Lebanese government and its armed forces, not by foreign troops. In Israel, there would be deep concern about this proposal, given the background of Ahmed al-Sharaa, his previous affiliations with al-Qaeda. And remember, Israel has seized territory inside Syria in another of its so-called buffer zones or security zones since his rise to power. Over the weekend, when this first started to be discussed, Syrian state media dismissed any suggestion Syria would get involved. And clearly there is a calculation here for the Syrian president, even if he was wanting to curry favour with Donald Trump. He could be seen across this region as doing the US's bidding, and by virtue doing Israel's bidding, further upsetting a delicate balance.